Hi, friends. This is Caitlin. I'm so happy to be here with you with Pink and Main for our final night of Sneak Peek Week. The new release comes out tomorrow morning. If you're watching this later, that's Friday, December 19th, and it's a really cute one. There is also going to be an Instagram hop tomorrow at noon Eastern, so keep an eye out for that. Yeah, I'm just really excited. We're going to make a fun card. We're going to be combining some coloring and some die cuts tonight. It'll be a little bit of an easier combo than the other day where we colored our die cuts and our stamped images. Tonight, we're just really focusing on the stamped images. I did see a bunch of people here in the comments already. Let's see, I saw Angela and Gail were here. I see Jennifer's checking in from Texas. Virginia's here. Miss Jackie Ann is here checking in with us. I know I saw Jay in the chat. I see Helene. Everybody's chit-chatting. You guys know I love that. I see Miss Judy is here. Both Gales are here. I see Patricia's checking in with us from Idaho. Karen's checking in and Lori, both of them are over on Facebook, which is always lovely. So I know I did that right and it's working out. I see Sharon's here with us. And E's checking in from Michigan. Right? Gail Night and Gail Night. I love it. Michelle's checking with us from Puerto Rico. Virginia's saying that she's loving the love die. I also love it. I know Donna used it last night. We're going to use it tonight, but it's not going to be like the main focus. It's going to be like for Donna's card, it was like the feature, right? The Donna's shadow box love card was so beautiful. And so I want to use it too, but we're going to use it in a different way. Well, we're going to use it in the same way. It's a die cut, but it's not going to be the focus. Um, just go with me. It's been that kind of week so far already. Let's see. I see Michelle's checking in too. Linda's here from Michigan. Brennan's checking in. His last live uh, as a minor. Oh, you're gonna come hang out with me tomorrow night live? Thank you. I'll be doing some vision boarding live tomorrow on another channel. So it's a busy week over here in the Anthony house. Um, let's see. I did say Michelle. Both Michelles are here, and everybody loves the love die. Perfect. All right. So I did pre-cut 3 layers of both parts of the love die. I have love and you. So let me show you for anybody who didn't get to see it in last night's live with Donna. It gives a really pretty embossed line and then die cuts the love. And then you have sending love always, love you always, sending you love. So very fun, very cute. I love the combination of chunky and very dainty. So we're going to be stacking 3 layers of each for some dimension, just in white. And then I guess, well, it's too late. I already showed it to you now. This is, we're not using this one tonight, but this is another die set from tomorrow's release. This is the Cozy Mug Dies. So now you guys have seen we have the hot drink to go, we have the cold drink to go, and we have the cozy mug. And I just think that's so cute. So the picture has the whipped cream and like a bar of chocolate, but it also get marshmallows. So you could do coffee, you could do hot cocoa, whatever. And then I like that you also get like the circle to cut out, which also to me means that we could probably slide something in there, right? Like we could make that a little gift card holder. Is it big enough? Let's see. Yeah, look at that. We could make a little a little coffee gift card holder and slide that in since we get that die. We'll put that on our list. But the main feature of tonight's project is going to be this stamp set, which is called Sweets for My Sweet. Look how stinking cute. It says Pink and Main and Too Cute Ink. We love all of their illustrations. So cute. So you have this little pie, and he's eating a donut. We have a cupcake eating an ice cream. We have French toast eating a cupcake, and I think we're using the French toast tonight. We have the cinnamon roll, and she's got a little heart sugar cookie. And then the donut has little like munchkins, like little donut holes with her, and she's drinking a coffee. So the sentiments are sweets for my sweet, sweet wishes for your special day. Hey, sweetie, I love all these little itty bitty hearts. And then life is sweeter with you in it, and my sweetheart. And I love that the little hearts also have dies, which is just so cute. So we're going to be using those, and we're going to be pairing them up with some of the Donut Forget pattern papers. These came out with the Crafty Courtyard kit, but they will be available for individual sale tomorrow morning. So let's see. Melissa's here. Melissa, do you know that your color changed? Usually you're orange, and today your M is green. Isn't that interesting? I don't know how YouTube decides those things. Um, let's see, I see Diane's jumped in since I started rambling. Robin's checking in with us from Central Texas. Hello, hello. Yeah, lots of coffee, cards, coffee, dies. Yes, we have cold and we have HOTTOGO drinks. They're hot to go. Patty's checking in with us from Florida. Oh, and then I'm sure Virginia already has hers, but I did put a link in the description for you guys for anybody who wants the release checklist. Libby has been adding them as a free download printable PDF. So the link is in the description. You can add it to your cart, and then when you check out, you just still have to like sign in or whatever with your login, but it's free. So if you need that, you're good to go. Oh, Dad's here using the full government name. Hello. I don't think I've ever heard you call me that name out loud ever, for the record. Um, yeah, the coffee mug dies are so cute. Depending on how long this one takes, we might be able to make like a little coffee cup. I'm not going to commit to the gift card holder. We'll save that for next week. We got to have fun stuff to do around Christmas. Okay, so let's pick out some paper. Oh, Jackie Ann says they call French toast egg bread. It seems perfectly descriptive. We are using the French toast, I think, and I know that this is waffle, and I know that waffles and French toast are not the same, but I was considering using the waffle background because I think that would be very cute. But we also have in this set these cute little rainbow stripes. To me, they kind of look like birthday candle pattern. I really like those. We have some little cherries on the stem. No mouse. We did. Yeah, we did the mouse. We did our mouse on Tuesday. You could do the other mouse. Have him just standing on top of the butter. Just French toast, a butter mouse sandwich. This pattern is very interesting because it has like a purpley brown in it that I feel like is not a color combo I see very often. So that's very fun. This to me is giving very watermelon. I don't think that's the vibe, but it looks like little raindrop shapes almost. But to me, it feels like a watermelon. We also have little green bubbles, which are very fun, and some lemons. And for all the coffee people out there, we have our coffee beans. We have some marshmallows, some little chocolate squares, which are really cool. They have like a little 3D like shading effect, but it's just flat pattern paper. The sprinkles, which I was also tempted to use, but to me, the sprinkles with the waffle is giving very ice cream sundae, and we're doing French toast. So I don't know. And then, of course, the donuts. So cute. So I'm still leaning waffle because to me, like waffle and French toast are at least both like breakfast, right? So even though they're not the same, they go in my mind better. And we're going to add some white to help balance out when we add our white sentiment, die cut sentiment. We're going to cut this down the middle at 4 1/4. It'll probably get trimmed down even further, but at least now we can put our main other piece in here. When you get the real version of this pattern paper, you should be getting both, or you get, I think, at least two copies of each pattern, right? I just have the sample, so I have one of each, but I think you get two of each. All right, so just so we can kind of see, I guess we should go ahead and layer these. I wanted to pre-die cut them because I knew we'd be talking a bunch, but I didn't want to put them completely together and then just be like done right away. Let's see. I'm also trying my headphones facing like a different direction, and they don't feel like they're in there as good as I would like them to be, but they feel like they're falling out less. I just am very frustrated because the ones I had before were so good, and I thought they died and weren't charging, but it's now that happened to the other pair I have, and now I've realized that I just let the main chargy part die. I just needed to plug them in, but I already threw them out. And I know you guys say it's fine to just go from the camera audio, but like when my family's still up and around, sometimes they just can't be trusted with the things that they decide to say without any warning. They're crazy heads. All right, so I'm just using liquid glue and we're just stacking those up one on top of the other. It's just going to give us like a little, I feel like you can kind of see the extra shadow and depth it gives, but it just makes it stand out a little extra, in my opinion. Okay, and then, yes, yeah, let's see. The layout that I had in mind might not even work. Oh no, I think it's going to be good. I just really want my French toast kind of hovering over the U, and I don't mind if I have to trim that off. On the back of here, see how it was laid out like that? I really liked that this looked like a little shelf, thinking we could put the little French toast right on top, and I do still think we can make that happen. So, I think we're going to be good. Even if we trim down just a hair to give a little white border, I think we'll be able to make that work just fine. So let's stack our U's. The love was super easy to stack because they're so big. So these little ones, we're just going to try to be even more light-handed with our glue. Yeah, kind of like how you can hear grandma when she's yelling at the TV. Yep. Or like I did a plan with me for Bloom last month, and someone in the office was singing at the top of their lungs. And even with the door closed, you could hear him. My family's not usually that crazy. They generally know. We've only been doing this for almost 3 years. Do you guys know February will be 3 years of me going live twice a week, almost every Tuesday and Thursday. I think there's only been 1 week ever that I didn't, even if we had to shift it, right? Maybe it wasn't always on Tuesday or Thursday, but I'm pretty sure I've only ever missed one live. And it's been so much fun hanging out with you guys every week. Hey, Elizabeth, no worries. Right? A waffle cone with the paper, it's literally perfect. Like that and the sprinkles is an ice cream card. You could literally just do that, right? And have two different pattern papers and then do like the sprinkles on the top and the waffle cone and this and call it done and just have like an adorable ice cream themed card. I think that would be so cute. Oh, thank you guys. It's been quite a fun journey here with you. Okay. Now my camera's trying to make me look bad again. Let's see. We're going to cut this down. Well, that was silly, wasn't it? That's not the way you're supposed to cut that. Okay. I was going to say we'll cut the other half to make our actual card base because I want to be able to stamp one of the sentiments inside, I think. Shocking, I know. Let's see. Thanks, Lisa. And Carolyn's checking in. Carolyn's on Team Grandma. Red Sox fans. Yeah, we're gonna score this at A2. Sorry, I was raised by a Yankees fan and an Orioles fan, so I am not Team Red Sox. If Dad's still watching on his TV, he would want me to say that. He would want to make sure we all were on the same page that I cannot support the Red Sox. Hey, Julie. Oh, Virginia, thank you so much. You have been here. It feels like since the very beginning. And I feel so lucky to have you guys. All right. I'm trying a 1/4 inch, which might have been too much, but I think we'll be able to make it work. Because I just feel like I only need like a little sliver. And I'm really okay if that U, like I said, goes over the white and we can just trim it. So like, love you. Right? I feel like we're already headed in a good direction. I love this bold love. It's so cute. Okay, look, and now because I cut that weird, we have a perfect piece of ice rink cardstock to stamp our French toast on. It was meant to be. The Stankies. That's funny. Oh, look, and Lisa is Team Orioles too. For the record, I don't particularly like, personally, any sports team. I don't particularly enjoy sports. I'm sure that's shocking to hear. All right, we're going to come in with our Pink and Main Premium dye ink. Although my husband is getting into like watching arm wrestling, like international arm wrestling, and that one's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. There's a lot of jokesters over there, and because it's like a single sport, right? You're doing it alone. They're just like crazy. It dropped, but so obviously that new setup is not working. Not working out for me. I gotta go get my microfiber towels. All right, we stamped our adorable. I guess we should just go ahead and stamp our sentiment inside over here. Love you. I think we're going to do sweet wishes for your special day because that feels like it could be a congratulations. It could be, maybe we'll add a little. I'm thinking like also like birthday. Maybe we'll add our little cinnamon roll because she still also feels like um, she could be for many occasions. Oh, maybe we'll color her inside the card. That's cute, right? Yeah, it's so funny. My mom is like diehard football. Any, it's gotten to the point that she'll watch any football and scream. She'll just pick a team to cheer for, um, even if it's not like her team, and she'll just go crazy. And growing up, it really bothered me, but now it's like, okay, whatever. You can just yell at the TV, that's fine. But yeah, just never. I like playing sports, or I did when I was younger and like, generally more active. I'm just not a huge watching sports fan. I'd rather watch, shocker, like people creating things, right? I'd rather watch Bob Ross or put on YouTube and watch somebody make a card or teach a watercolor, you know? Again, I'm sure you're shocked to hear that. Oh, that's fun though, Lisa, because I feel like I will say that. I have enjoyed some baseball games in person. That's cute too. Like a little, I'm not gonna do that, but putting it like sideways could be cute. And like that sending love would also be very cute. I'm still stuck on this shelf idea. Yeah, I feel like watching a game in person is different because then it's like a whole experience, right? Okay, let's zoom in. There we go. That is maximum zoom. Oh, she says St. Louis and Baltimore are her favorite ballparks. It's fun. Yeah, Patricia, exactly. I love I love watching creators create. Okay, French toast. I like, it is French toast, right? Are we on the same page about that? Now that I'm looking at it, I guess that is syrup. I'm gonna treat it like it's syrup and butter. I have a feeling this could very easily also be like brownie with ice cream now that I'm looking at it. I'm gonna we're gonna color it like it's French toast, but now I'm doubting myself. If it's meant to be a brownie and ice cream, now you just have two different ways to use it. Okay? So I'm gonna go for this toastier brown on the edges. This OR 3.7. That's so funny. When I looked at it, I was like, "Oh, French toast," and I never revisited that in my mind. It never even occurred to me that it could be anything else until literally right this minute. Now I feel silly. Oh well. Like I said, it's not a bad thing. Now we just know there's multiple ways you could use this depending on what you need it for. All right, we're going to pull this color in from the outer edges with that OR 3.4. Right? Judy said either of them are yummy. Agreed. I would gladly take some French toast or a brownie with ice cream at this exact moment. I was doing so good in November, not eating extra sugar. And I've slowly started adding it back in, but I can feel the craving for it has gotten so much worse since I started eating it again, and I feel like I should cut it back out. But maybe that's a January thing, right? I should have grabbed the lighter color beforehand. What are you? 3.2. Perfect. OR 3.2. I don't think that I've ever made French toast as an adult. Just remember my dad making French toast as when I was a kid. And French toast is tricky for me because I don't like wet breading of any kind. So it's something you have to eat like right away. I mean, that definitely looks toasty. I'm gonna come back in with our medium and just like dot in some specklies here and there because I feel like that is a very French toast thing, right? From like the egg and the coating, there would be some like little freckles. Yeah, I like that. Maybe we should bring some of our lightest shade up here, just like a little bit, and we'll add the kind of syrup colors around it. I'm not positive how we're going to distinguish the syrup. I guess I'm trying to think. I want the butter to be like a lighter pale yellow. So then the syrup, I guess, should be more like a golden color. That looks too light. Like orange. Oh, that looks too dark. Or does that look right? I feel like syrup is dark. You love pancakes. Is syrup dark? You like pour it over something? Yeah, okay. We're going to try to make it dark. I'm sure my Canadians in the comments will let me know if I'm right or wrong. All right, I'm going to add my darker color here, that O 2.7, to the left side of all my drips. And then we're going to add it across the top here where the artist has drawn that line, right? It's showing that that's the spot where it's tipping over. No, I don't need a bottle of syrup for reference, but thank you. I've already made the executive decision based on your feedback. So if it's wrong, it's your fault. Oh, like Caro syrup? Yeah, that's still a thing. I think that's corn syrup. And I think I know that because I think I bought it to make fake blood. I'm pretty sure Caro syrup is. I think that looks pretty good. It's definitely goldeny. I feel like we need like a little bit of an actual yellow in here in the mix though. Maybe that really light YO 2.5 has kind of like a honey yellow to it. Yeah, I like that. I think that's very cute. Mhm. I don't know if it's perfectly accurate, but I feel like once we're done and you look at it, you would be like, yes, French toast, which is really all we're going for. I want a really pale, yeah, that's where we need to be. Yellow. Oh, for this butter. What did I do to this marker? It looks so stained, but no, it's coming out clean. Strange. I think we're going to add just a little touch of this. That's that Y 1.2. Okay, we're going to add, and like now, see, that looks like syrup, like chocolate syrup or something that would be on ice cream. But we're going to just pretend like it's melting butter. So we're just going to tap in a little of that brighter yellow. Then we're going to come in with YO 2.2. And we're still leaving a good bit of white space. Okay. And then our 2.0. And I'm really fine with this having like a little bit of white still in the middle. I think that's looking very cute. Come in with a little bit of the zero just to make sure that's a smooth blend into our white. So cute. And again, now I feel even better about doing the waffle cone background because it's going to push it even more breakfast. I think I do want our cherry to be like a fun pinky color. So let's bring in some R2.4 and then some 2.2. And just to keep it simpler, more simple, we're going to use the same colors for the frosting on our cupcake. Right? So cute. I don't want to bring in another color. Let's just add some gray. Like it's one of those like shiny silver wrappers. Everyone needs blush. I'm going to bring back that seam. It's bolder than I expected it to come out. I should have known. I literally used it right there. And then we'll tap that back just a little bit with that was our 2.4 and the 2.2. No, blended it. The butter part turned out good, but now our waffle, our French toast is blurring out a little bit. Just coming back in. Did I grab the wrong colors? There we go. 3. When you come in with that light color that has all that extra alcohol in it, it will disperse weird if you bring it in once everything is dry. So bringing that medium back in just helps to kind of push it back a little bit. Oh, Patricia, for me, it just took practice and finding the right marker paper combination. Those two things changed pretty much everything for me. I don't like Olos on my Copic paper. I don't like Copic markers on my regular white cardstock. Um, so, and the stamping ink also matters. My top two are my Pink and Main, the premium dye ink, the Asphalt, and then Honeybee Stamps also has a great ink. So those are my go-tos. And then the paper. The paper really does matter when you are coloring and practicing coloring. All right, I feel like cinnamon roll should be a little bit of a different color. So let's try some OR 4.7. I guess I'll put it over there. Patricia, this is the Pink and Main Ice Rink. It's just a good heavyweight white cardstock. And I'm trying to be pretty precise, staying in the lines, especially because this is stamped directly into my card base. So I'm holding my marker super high up close to the nib, right? You can see my fingertip is literally right there on the nib. That's going to give me the most control versus if you're doing like a background and trying to fill in, I'll hold my marker closer here to the middle point so that you can do like big sweeping kind of strokes. You need to be able to move your wrist. And if you need little detailed things, you're going to do that holding right up close on your marker. So we're holding this super close for our little cinnamon roll. Coming with our 4.4. And for reference, where you hold your tool is the same whether you are working with a brush and like paint, a brush and makeup, um, whatever kind of pen, like it doesn't matter. That hand placement, that finger placement, the same rules apply across mediums. So keep that in mind. Sorry, I was reading. Julie, I still have not used the Olo paper. It's on my list. maybe after Christmas, I'll finally put in an order and grab some. Work this time of year, this is like for me being in social media, it's just like go, go, go all the time. So I definitely feel like I'm, you know, just racing as fast as I can until like the second week of January. Because in card stuff, right, I'm not even going to get a break in January or in planners, the planner world. I'm definitely not going to get a break at the beginning of January because that's prime, um, like new planner, vision boarding, all the things time. Which, if you are looking for some fun new planner things to keep it fun and light and colorful so you will stick with it, Pink and Me has some amazing planner products. You should definitely go check those out. All right. I'm kind of making my own weird combo for this icing. I want it to still have that like warm, toasty look. So we're using some of that O 7.3 and then O 4.1 and 4.0. I'm kind of jumping between families there. And just like we did on our French toast, we're kind of picking one side. Usually I add my like liquidy drips to the left. That's just preference. So and the color is going to bleed through. It's the back of the card, so I don't care. But I wanted to make sure you guys know that if you don't want it to bleed through, stamp it on another piece, die cut it, and then add it into your card. That's all. But yeah, so you can see I kind of picked the left side of each of these little drip curves, and we're kind of focusing the shadow there and then blending it out. Oh, see there, Michelle saying she's going to use some of her stamps on her 2026 planner. Definitely, definitely tag Pink and Main in those, Michelle, if you share any pictures, or even like in your stories. Julie said, never stick with my planner after February. That's a very common thing. Um, that's why you got to try to make it fun. The more fun it is, the easier it'll be to stick to. Let's see, when you're foiling panels, do you foil first, then can you use alcohol markers to color? You can use alcohol markers to color, but when we've tried it on they don't blend. Like you can't blend multiple colors when we've tried it here live. We were able to kind of fill in with our markers, but the paper that they're on, that our foilables are printed on, is not porous. So the alcohol can't sink in to blend. It stays on top, almost like it's not Yupo paper, but almost like Yupo paper. If you've seen people use like alcohol inks, um, it doesn't, it won't blend. It wants to sit side by side. So you can fill in. We did that with the strawberries and blueberries that we had. I'm going to say over the summer. And it worked for that really well. But it's not the same as coloring on a porous cardstock. Let's bring in that same pink combo, I think, for this little cookie. And I guess she should have some little blushing marks. There we go. So cute. Yeah, see, there you go. Libby just said it. You get kind of an alcohol ink look with it. All right, so there's our little cinnamon roll. I added just like tiny bit of gel pen highlight to her. I kind of want to give them those cute little gel pen freckles. I don't always do that, but I do think that it's very cute. where you just do like a little upside down triangle with three little freckles. Oh, and I guess if we added highlights to our cinnamon roll, we should definitely be adding some highlights to our syrup and our butter. Libby, I need you to tell me, um, do you think that this French toast and syrup and butter we have colored is actually a brownie a la mode? What do you see when you see this, or when you've seen other design team members perhaps coloring this and sending it to you? How have they seen it? Because I failed to do my research ahead of time, and I saw French toast up until I started coloring. Now I'm questioning myself. Oh God, just me throwing scissors. Throwing scissors. I see some comments, I think, about getting stressed about coloring and when things don't turn out perfect. And the number one thing I can suggest is to plan on coloring some things just for the practice and not with any end goal of using it. If your goal really is to get better at coloring, stamp a couple of these out and just put on music or a podcast or a YouTube video or whatever and just sit and color and try to enjoy coloring. And just practice different color combinations and seeing, what you personally like, and don't give yourself the pressure of needing to have an end or card as your end result. If you finish and you love it, then you can die cut it and use it for a card, right? But if you go in thinking it has to be perfect on the first go, the second that something goes a little awry, you're gonna panic. And there are things I color that never make it to a card still. There are cards that I make that never see the light of day. They just are. That's, for me, that just means it's something I practiced, something I learned that I didn't like. There's nothing wrong with that. Libby said it can be whatever you want it to be, but I want to know what you think it looks like. I know now, I feel very confident that I've made it look like French toast, and that if someone were to see this, they would be like, oh, French toast. But I want to know, when you saw it, did you see French toast or did you see a brownie and ice cream? Because now I'm having a hard time unseeing a brownie and ice cream. I put in the coordinating die. I'm going to pass this through my big shot. There we go. See, Airwork says she sees a brownie, or they see a brownie. All right. Well, we're definitely running a little ahead, but that also means we can pull out everything we looked at on Tuesday to share for anybody who missed it. So, in a very strange combination of events, I have not only a card base, but a card base with an interior and a sentiment. So, we're going to add our liquid glue, to which you might say, why even bother adding the white layer? But I'd already cut it, so it's being added. Would you like using the liquid glue because then I can smush it around until it's where I want it to be. And we're going to come in with our, um, okay, did not think French toast. Got it. All right, so it's just me. Everybody saw a brownie. Maybe we'll color it as a brownie in a second because this card's going to come together real quick and then we'll still have time. Instead of worrying about the mug, we'll save our mug for next week so we can make a gift card holder because now that's like all I want to do with that mug. And maybe we'll color a brownie and some ice cream. Right? Right? Like a little breakfast for the person in your life who just loves breakfast. I feel like we all have someone in our lives who's just a breakfast person. My husband is the king of breakfast. He would eat breakfast all day, every day. If he could have like a full, like pancake, bacon, sausage, scrapple, egg, monstrosity breakfast every single day, he would. He just loves it. Oh, maybe we'll pop that a little higher, right? If she's a little higher, it's still, it's not like exactly a shelf, but I kind of like that, right? Because it comes like up a little bit. I think that's a good compromise. And I like it higher in the middle too, right? Versus like everything being very low. I think I like that this breaks it up just a little bit. Oh, I missed a whole bunch of comments. Scrapple, yeah. Where we live in Delaware is like 10 minutes from PA. You can be in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, or Maryland within 20 minutes, just depending on which direction you drive from my house. But yes, people in Delaware apparently love them some Scrapple. Not me, but some people. My girls liked it when they were little until they found out what was in it, and now they won't eat it anymore. All right, let's take some of these little foam scraps that I've been saving. We're only going to need it on this outer part, kind of trying to see where it's overlapping those letters and versus not. I think I missed it, Sherry, but hi. I think I missed when you popped in, but I see you now. All right, and then let's see the bottom of that L and the very little top edge of that E. Need a little liquid glue. So that's just going to help the part that's overlapping to be balanced, having this little bit of foam tape on the right hand side. Oh, I want more over. There we go. So I don't have to trim anything now because I managed to get the end of that U and the French toast right on the edge. Correct, Jackie Ann. Rappa, yeah, that brand for sure. All right, so that is our super cute. Um, Polly, it's like sausage if it was made with only the yucky parts of an animal. unfortunately exactly what it is. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry if that makes a terrible sound when it falls. I'm gonna get new headphones or something. I'm gonna figure this out for next week. All right, there is our breakfast French toast waffle love you. And then the inside is a cinnamon roll, which also, in my opinion, is definitely a breakfast food. So, love you, sweet wishes for your special day. Could be birthday, could be celebration of whatever. I think it's so cute. Look, we're going to Julie's house. Julie has cinnamon rolls on breakfast eve morning and Belgian waffles on Christmas morning. Julie, this card is like your Christmas. Absolutely love it. So, very cute. In love with that. In love with our new stamp set. Let me give you guys another look at it. This is the Sweets for My Sweet. We have that pie, cupcake, French toast slash brownie a la mode, cinnamon roll, our donut, and our little donut holes. Melissa said, apple pie is breakfast in my world. Agreed. I think apple pie should count as a breakfast food. It has fruit in it. So we also used the Love Always dies, which Donna used last night and made some very beautiful shadow box cards where the whole die like was the feature of the card. Where this one I feel like there's a little bit more of a split because we brought in that colored element. So if you want to see the difference and you didn't get to check out Donna's video yesterday, make sure that you go check that out because it was adorable. I know for sure you can find Donna's videos on Facebook, Pink and Main's Facebook account, if you don't see them over here on YouTube yet. And then the other die set that we looked at tonight was the Cozy Mug dies, which has the really cute stitched heart, the mug, the little inside coffee layer, whipped cream, chocolate, and as well as some marshmallows. Very cute. And what I was talking about next week, we're gonna make a gift card holder with this. Maybe we'll have like the whipped cream be what pulls it out because you can use this oval as the to add in a circle on top, or we could use it to cut a circle from the mug, which is what we're going to do. And then we can slide a gift card. And we already pre-checked in case you need it before I get to it. And a gift card totally fits right down into that mug. Oh, it's going to be so good. I can already tell. I think that's what we're going to do on Tuesday because I know I think I said something about that last Tuesday, what we were going to do, but now I'm fired up about gift card mug. So that's what we're going to be using. We also know that our Donut Forget pattern paper pack is going to be available tomorrow. Okay, so Libby did confirm Donna is on Facebook only for now. So if you are a YouTube watcher over here and you haven't been able to catch those, Donna does amazing cards over there, and our styles are very different. So the combination of me and her is a very fun mix of cards. Like there's stuff that she makes that I would never think of, and I'm pretty sure the reverse is true. So it's very fun. You can have lots and lots and lots of inspiration between the two of us. And I'm pretty sure from reading her stories that Libby has plans to go live more often in 2026 because I'm pretty sure that I saw that a craft room back wall was getting refreshed with a little note about having a beautiful background in 2026 for her lives. So we could probably just peer pressure her a little bit into going live even more. Right, Libby? Yes. Um, Waffle cone is now on the shopping list. Perfect. All right. Let's see what I didn't get to or I showed you on Tuesday. I don't think we're gonna have time to color our brownie. This was our card on Tuesday. We made a little Christmas birthday card for Brennan with our new December one of them, Mouse of the Month, and the HOTTOGO, the hot to go dies, hot to go drink dies. And we also used one of the new stamp sets that had the Love You Grande Venti Trenta. We made that a very cute little stopper. So cute. Um, so this is what that die set looks like. The hot drink to go has two different style lids, the steam, the little two different types of steam, two different stoppers, the circle, the heart. Very cute for that little coffee sleeve. Love it. And then we also looked at the cool drink to go dies, which we talked about could be iced coffee, could be a smoothie, could be boba, could be iced tea. So many options here, right? Because we have the ice, the little boba pearls, whipped cream, drippies. You can make all of these layers the same color. You can make them all different. You could do just solid in there. You could have this just be like a syrup. So many options with these. I think that's part of why they're absolutely so fun. So, cool drink to go dies. And then this we saw with our Crafty Courtyard kit, but I still want to reshare it in case anybody didn't get to see the box of donuts dies. So stinking cute. So it comes with the outline for the box lid, right, for the donuts. All the different donuts are bagels. There's a donut, donuts, and bagels words. You have the sprinkles, drippies, the little like swipey frosting. This is a little bite mark, so you can have it look like somebody already took a bite out of the donuts. I do want to play with having this, making this where this opens. Also, trying to figure out how we're going to do that in my brain, but I do love it. Love it. Gonna figure it out with some acetate so it looks like an actual box. But yeah, so donuts, coffee, hot chocolate, bubble tea, whatever little sweet treat you want, we're ready to go with this new release. And I think it's fun because these are things you can use all year, right? We made a coffee Christmas birthday card, but this whole thing changed the colors up, and you could have a spring, summer, whenever card. You could have a smoothie for the healthy person in your life, or a hot fudge sundae crazy coffee drink for the sugar fiend in your life. Lots of options here. They know no season or holiday, and those are my favorite things to work with because then they know every season or holiday, right? You can make Christmas donuts, Halloween donuts, 4th of July donuts, right? It's just so fun. So make sure that you check out the release checklist that is linked in the description for you. It's a free printable download on the Pink and Main website, and that gives you a list of all the new things that are coming so you can make sure that you know what you want when the release goes live tomorrow morning. There will also be an Instagram hop happening tomorrow at noon Eastern, so make sure that you check out Pink and Main's Instagram page and start hopping from there. It gives you a chance to winter. It gives you a chance to enter to win a Pink and Main gift card. Let's see. Libby said there's going to be lots of donut box examples in the Instagram hop tomorrow. Perfect. Most of the guests requested it. It's just so cute. It's like such an easy one to think of different things to use it for. And you can use them separate too. It doesn't have to be in the box. You could just have donuts and just put them all over your card. Like there's just so many options. So, all right, that is everything for us for tonight. I hope you guys are pumped for this release. It's going to be so cute. Next week, reminder, I'm going to be here Tuesday and Friday, and Donna is going to be here, I believe, on Monday or on Facebook on Monday. So you still have lots of chances to see some lives. If you um, if you are busy next week, a busy holiday season, you can always watch the replays. But I do want to remind you that if the holiday season isn't a great time for you, or you get overwhelmed and maybe need a little break, you are always welcome to come join us and take a little quiet you time and come hang out and make a card with us because it's good to take breaks sometimes when lots of stuff is happening and lots of emotions can be going on. Oh, let's see. Libby said Kathy Zilski made the cutest glittery donuts, and she has a video going live of it tomorrow. Well, I know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Be watching Kathy's video. So yeah, I'm so excited to see what you guys are loving. Definitely be tagging me or tagging Pink and Main on Instagram. If you're sharing anything, make sure you're tagging Pink and Main's account over there so Libby can see it. But otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I will be back here on Tuesday. I believe Donna will be on Facebook Monday, like I said. So yeah, have a great holiday, pre-holiday weekend. We'll meet back up here on Tuesday for a fun gift card holder. And until next time, guys, happy crafting. Have a good night.